Hi everyone, Matt Stuart here with Coldwell Banker, Ronan Realty. We're here again, we're in 2023. We're gonna carry on our same tradition we did in 2022. And I'm gonna do 5 bold predictions for what I think is gonna happen in the real estate market, in that landscape, what's gonna change, give a little bit of insight to what we've seen going into this year. And then again, how I think the year is gonna end out. So these are gonna be my 5 bold predictions. Again, if I had a crystal ball, they would all be correct. I think I'm going to be pretty accurate on some of them, but again, we'll see when it comes time for the end of the year. So let's dive right into it. So my first bold prediction for 2023 is I think the interest rates by the end of the year are going to drop by at least 1 full basis point. Now, my reasoning for that, I think there's going to be a recession. Obviously, we're seeing those kind of numbers now. Typically in a recession, rates come back down. I think people are adjusting well to what's happening now. I think we'll still see one more rate hike in January and then a balancing out period. But I think by the end of the year, they're going to bring rates down by 1 full basis point. My second bold prediction, and again, this is a bold one, I think, based on what we've seen in the market at the end of the year and the significant change from February till obviously the end of 2022, I think prices are going to increase by 4%. Now, the reason I'm using that 4% number, again, we saw some big drop-offs, but I think as soon as the interest rates do come down, that whether they drop it over a period of time or they do maybe one larger drop, I think that drop is going to bring a lot of buyers back and it's going to force an increase by the end of the year. My third bold prediction is rent. I think rent is going to increase by 3%. We're still seeing a solid demand for that. There's a lot of buyers that were right on the cusp of the market, but the rate hikes had pushed them under, so they're going to jump into being renters. We've seen the increase in Toronto in rentals. We're seeing it kind of all over the place where there's that big demand for rentals, so I think they're going to increase by 3%. My fourth one is sales volume. So the number of sales that are happening in 2022, even in 2021, those are record years. So I think we're going to see numbers drop below what happened in 2019. So what's that mean for you? For buyers, there's going to be more competition for listings to kind of scoop up properties. And then for sellers, it's going to mean a little bit more push from the buyer's market we're in now towards a more balanced market for yourself. But I think we're going to see lower sales volume in 2023 than we saw in 2019. And then my last bold prediction, number 5. Now, this is the biggest, craziest one I have of all. And you got to stay tuned for this one. It's going to be the Leafs are going to win 2 playoff series. Not just 1, they're going to win 2. So again, I know you're holding your breath on that one. That's the craziest prediction I can come up with. I think that's the boldest one. The Leafs are going to win 2 playoff series. So quick recap. The rates are going to drop by 1 full basis point. We're going to see prices increase by 4%. We're going to see rental prices increase by 3%. We're going to see a lower sales volume in 2019, so more towards a balance, maybe a little bit of a seller's market because we have a supply-demand issue still. And then we're going to see the Leafs win 2 playoff series. I don't know if they're going to win the Cup, but at least 2 playoff series. Well, that's my bold predictions for 2023. If you guys have any questions or want to have a chat about real estate, all my information is in the contact details below. If you don't believe my predictions, give me your feedback. I'd love to hear them. Take care, guys. Have a good year.